see live. It says
Are we?
live.
Well, wait. Hang on. I don't know if is YouTube up yet.
I don't know, but I'm posting everything. That's
Mine still
Uh,
says off air, by the
Oh,
way.
it's live! It's live! Guys,
you
it's
serious? It's live.
what
Oh,
link
it's
is it?
live.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
It's
Where is it?
live.
Where is it?
I posted it on the Facebook page. Okay, close that out. Mute it so you can keep the chat open.
Oh wait, I see it.
Yeah, just mute it so you can keep the chat open and see what's going on. We are here.
Hold on. This is a new video, right?
This
Yeah,
is
a
this
new
is like
video.
the fifth new thing. Okay,
But I
wait.
posted the
Well,
new
wait,
link.
don't do an intro yet because we still need to wait for people to get in here. So I'm gonna make this the little announcement thing.
Well, I already posted it, so
Well, I was gonna. Well, wait, hang on. Let me just put it to the board announcements.
there's Jeff.
Trevor, will you add it to the thread?
I just
I
made
did.
it. I just put it to the announcements. Except I forgot to hit like actual announcements.
Matt, how did you do that?
What? How did I
Like,
make it work?
Yeah.
Oh, it's simple. I made it work. Don't ask questions.
Very smart.
Matt, that looks very ugly.
Well, at least we're live. Get over it.
No, but look at the announcement. Like, you can't.
Okay, well, do you want to spend like the next 10 years bike shedding over how it looks, or do you want it to just work?
Can you
Just
censor
work.
it?
Okay, well, let me put it to IRC, I guess.
We have one watching. Two watching.
I see 3.
Yeah, 3.
I'm gonna move all these beer cans. Oops.
Truly did. Okay, well, I
We have
guess
4
I'll.
watching.
Okay.
Well, we'll wait till wait. Let's wait till you do your intro until like someone posts in the comments saying that they can see us.
So if you're watching and you can see us and hear us fine, comment below. That's where we'll be watching. And
Except for me.
let us know if you can see, and we'll go from there. Let me get
Hold on.
IRC loaded up.
Really
Well,
bad.
actually, do comments auto load or something?
They should.
Okay, well,
They should. I
someone
said
just
they
said they commented.
should. Oh, I don't see it. There was like some gaming page that showed the comments and everything.
Oh,
really
we have to
nicely.
refresh to see the comments.
Oh no, I can fix that. Hold on.
Okay, you know when you say you can fix it, can you fix it like you fix the Hangouts?
Exactly.
Like we're just gonna see like the stream go down. Oh,
My
man.
comments just say loading. I wonder if I had Chrome.
I don't know, refresh harder or something.
Refresh harder.
You know what we could also probably do is we could also take questions in IRC. 'Cause that'd
Yeah,
be
I
kinda-
was
that'd,
getting
that'd be easier.
Oh, cool. It's working. I can see everybody. Cool.
Has anyone commented?
Okay.
We
so
do have comments. Everyone's commenting. And it's not delayed at all. It's like perfect. Okay.
I'm not in a place where I can see comments. You just have to let me know what they are, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I guess we're ready to get started.
Let me see if I can find. There was some way. I know it was. Let's see. I'm gonna try not to mess anything up. Okay, here's IRC. Let me get this posted. Okay, let's see if I can get this third monitor action going.
Usually on Apple, it only lets you have 2 monitors attached to the Mac.
I have 3. Anyway, okay. So I think we are all good now. We decided to do this little live stream after it was brought up that maybe some users weren't as close to the staff as they could be, and we'll do a bit of an introduction here in a moment and just introduce everybody because I know it's not often that you see our faces, but we decided to do this just so maybe you could ask some questions, get to know us. You see us around moderating and making posts, but you don't really know us. So maybe ask any questions you have, how things work on ARS, or if you have a suggestion or a general comment, you can leave that as well. The places you can get in touch with us tonight is going to be the IRC chat. which is at the top of ARS. The Facebook page are the comments below, and you should be able to
Is there a
comment.
way for us to enable the chat for ARS? I know that
What do
they
you
can
mean?
post questions through ARS Facebook.
Like, what do you mean?
That was better.
Hold on, I think no.
So let's see. There was some way. Yes, VA Sirens Dave is here. Okay.
Calvin, if you can hear us, will you just like type in the IRC and say that you saw it?
We're just trying to get our ducks in a row. There's still some things that might be messed up. That's what we're working on right now. I'm trying to get to a page where we can see the comments.
Great, thanks.
That's what I'm working on.
I mean,
right
I'm just refreshing the main thing.
I know there was a page. I probably won't be able to find it now, but there was a page where it was like a gaming, YouTube gaming thing, and you could see everything. It was like links or something. I can't see that here apparently. Logan, VA Sirens can see.
Okay, cool.
I have the IRC open, so.
I have IRC open too. I have it on the.
Okay, bear with us again. I think now we're technically saying it's starting at 7. But we'll get started here just as soon as we get everything sorted out. And I can get to a page where we can view our comments.
Well, we're live, so I mean that's more than anyone could ever hope for.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. There should be a way. Okay, can anyone? I see a chat, but it's not the same as the comments, I don't think. Evidently. That's a bit weird. I see a chat.
Excuse me.
Oh, ARS Q&A stream. Here we are.
You thirsty?
He be thirsty.
Open live chat in a new window. Invalid request.
There's 11 people watching. This is great.
11 people.
11? Nice.
Very good.
Okay, so I guess what we'll do, maybe one person can monitor the YouTube comments.
I can
Got
take
it.
Let us
Okay.
know if something comes out and keep that on like a refresh or something. But again, like someone mentioned in the IRC, I think it's, you don't really see us a lot, so I'll go through and introduce everybody and they can speak for a few seconds. I guess I'm going to be the moderator. Let's see if I can do this. Will this work? No. Okay, Matt.
Yo.
That's Matt. Matt, tell
What?
us your position. Tell us what you do, what you do on the forum, how long you've been with the forum, all of that.
Okay, so initially I created an account in 2006, but I forgot the password, so I made a new one in 2007. Yeah, I pretty much run the day-to-day operations of the board, mostly from the technical side of things, and yeah, I yell at people sometimes. It's fun.
And you might know Matt as Video Gamer 24385. He's our administrator, top guy, along with Jason, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, but
Yeah.
I think we're going to be able to hold it down pretty well. Next in line is Logan. Logan's our lead moderator, and Logan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I am lead moderator of ARS. Matt handles day-to-day issues. On the server side, I'm more of on the the battlefield, so to say. I process all your guys' requests, all your post approvals. All the moderators report to me, and then I initially report to Matt. So to kind of clear that up, it's really all I do. I also take care of site images and things of that matter. The next in line would be Trevor.
I guess I'll go. So I've been on the forum since I think 2009, and I was promoted to moderator in I guess 2013, 2014, somewhere around that time. And like Matt said, we have 3 moderators with us tonight, and me being one of them. And what we do basically, for New Year's for new users, you might not know if you've been on the forum for a while, um, but when a new user registers, their first 3 posts have to be approved to make sure they're going to be a decent user. If a post is reported, um, that is that will come to us. And if a new user, essentially, a lot of reports are filtered through us. I'd say we get about, on average, 3 or 4 reports a day, and we try to handle those as quickly as possible because no one wants their post reports sitting in a queue not being answered. So that's all the moderator's job. And again, Luke was with us earlier. He might be with us later. He's one of our moderators. And next, who I see is Jeff T-Bolt TX1. I think is your username. I'm not sure. All these usernames confuse me. But Jeff, tell us a little about yourself.
I joined in 2011, and I'd been kind of on the forum as a guest, a long time before that. And yeah, I've always enjoyed the hobby and wanted to get into the community and everything. So, yeah, promoted to global moderator. So I just do, day-to-day post approvals and keeping tabs with everything. So just keep everything nice and clean.
Right, and the newest moderator in our group, who we all gave a big warm welcome to in the thread a couple of weeks ago, I believe, is Dave, also known as Reams1. And Dave, tell us a little about yourself.
Hi guys, Dave here, Reams1 on the board. I've been in ARS probably the longest of everybody. I was back in the old warningsirens.org day with Jason, and as they said, I'm the newest guy. I'm still trying to get my feet wet, trying to figure out how everything works, trying to just moderate the way that everybody wants. So I'm taking care of some of the post approvals and stuff like that. Keep a pretty close eye on the board. So glad to be here with you guys. Nice to finally get to say hi to everybody. So excited to be here.
And really quick, just to serve everyone as best we can, let's see if I can figure this out. For the staff that weren't able to be with us tonight, they're going to send their warm wishes. Let's see if we can get those pulled up. Jason, obviously, most of you know Jason. Matt, you could tell more about Jason than I could, but just briefly, he's right up there with Matt. I believe he owns ARS. I don't know, but I think he's over everybody, and he's pretty cool. He doesn't handle a lot of the moderating logs. He passes that down to us, but he is pretty much the top guy on ARS. Everyone reports to him. Next is Luke, who might be popping in here later. I know he has a link to it. You probably know him as the guy who has the square horn hurricane. He's been with us for, I think, about a year now. And of course, Jeb, also known, and Luke is Crazy Warrior Man. Jeb is Hauler. Just fun to say, Hauler. And of course, he's down in Georgia, and he's been a great asset to us. He's been very active in making post approvals and things like that. Then we have Ian, same thing, down in Georgia, making post approvals and such. And I think that's it. That covers all the staff. And all of us, most of us were here tonight, which is a good thing. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to pass them on to us. That's why we're here. Logan Valtinus, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Valtunus, who knows? Logan, he wants to know if that is your AR timer in the background.
It in fact is, actually.
Logan's been in a bit of a move recently, so everything's a mess. There it is.
Was manufactured.
Valtonus.
This one was manufactured June 19th, 1973.
Old one. Matt, Soundmaster wants to know, do you still have your hurricane?
I do. It is in the pile of other things that I have yet to go back to. It's basically at my dad's friend's house along with 3T22, Cybertone, a whole bunch of other things. Just don't have any space at the house anymore. So
hopefully not falling on the garage floor like the last incident. We all remember that. Okay, I don't see. Well, Logan, are you seeing any questions in the YouTube chat?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
Logan,
we've.
what? Logan, since you're kind of, overall the administrative, not administrative action, but like moderating action, I should say.
Okay.
Maybe you want to talk a little bit about what you do, what our roles are on ARS, and what we want to do to better the board and make the board a better place for everyone.
Okay. First, if you see me like moving to the right, it's because I have like 4 screens going right now. I've got my Mac laptop up, and I have
I'm gonna interrupt for a second, Matt. Matt, can you
I'm on
mute
my
your mic?
big Mac right now doing this. If you see me, it's because I'm over here looking at IRC. So that's where the questions are. Um, Basically, what I do is I oversee all the staff. Um, Pretty much any and everything they do. They ask me. We discuss it in our chat. We have a chat on Facebook that we all talk to each other. We're a very tight knit group. Basically, what my moderators do, they monitor post approvals. They monitor the board and the forum. They moderate all the threads. Anytime someone makes a post and they're new, that goes through us first. I'm trying to see if I have any questions here. You guys ask some questions. I'll try to talk some more. Also, another thing that I do is the images on the site. When you see the ARS logo, that was created by Trevor and I. The theme overhaul for ARS was done by Trevor and I. We spent a lot of time getting ARS back up and turned around from where it was headed. I think we've made great improvements for ARS since the new staff took over about, I would say, 3 years ago-ish. 3 or more, I don't really remember. Let's see. Let's see what I have here. And if you're going to ask a question on IRC, type my name first so I see it pop up so I have a message. Right now I don't see any, so I'll pass it back on over to Trevor if he has anything.
Okay, and you'll have to forgive my dog barking in the background, but what I was going to do next, actually, I thought it would be interesting. Since if you're a user that's been around for a while, you probably haven't looked at the rules in a while, and we've done some updates, especially Logan and I and the rest of the staff have gone through and touched up on some aspects of the rules to make them simpler, make them more easy to read, and make them not as harsh, but still to provide a maintained environment, I guess, for ARS and not just have unruly people running around. So I thought if you all want to, you could pop open the rules, maybe scroll through them as I do, and I want to get your opinion on what what you think about the rules. If you think they're good, if you'd like to see something changed about that rule, if you'd like to see a rule added or deleted or modified, just give that a shout. So we have our 5 sections, I think, now. We just changed up a little bit.
There's
We've got...
a couple of questions, Trevor, because it's going to kind of...
Do what?
There's a couple of questions.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Answer real fast. From Predator 4J25, yes, we will be doing more of these. This will be our first one. It was kind of a cluster at the beginning, but we got it figured out. Yes, I do feel this is a great way to connect with our staff because all you guys really see is the I guess what we post on ARS, and that's not really what we want to do. I've always said that we're not a normal forum like other forums you may read. We're very involved. We're very involved staff members. We really do care about ARS, so yeah, of course, we will definitely be doing some more of these. And I do believe that this will help with the non-live experience because you guys will have a feel for us, we have a feel for you guys, and I guess it'll help calmed the tone down more that we've had lately.
And Logan, we have a question from IRC. Are you done on YouTube? Is that all the questions from there?
Oh, I'm looking at IRC because there isn't any questions in YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, we've flipped. Oh, one that I noticed from where'd it go? Valtonis. I hope I remembered that. Everyone, he wants to know where everyone lives. Logan, you start.
I'm in Yukon, Oklahoma.
Matt,
Miami, Florida.
Jeff,
I'm in Carrollton, Texas.
and I am in Memphis, Tennessee. Go Grizzlies for all you NBA fans. And the rest of the staff. What did I just do? Okay. Luke is somewhere in Illinois. Let's see. Just
To
trying to
answer
go through.
Altonis's question, no, I will not be able to make it to the Siren tomorrow. I probably won't be able to make it to a Siren until after the 1st of May. So maybe we can go sometime then, after May 1st. I have a lot of stuff going on. I've got a bunch of college things going on, and then I'll be out of town the last weekend of April.
And I just noticed
it
it seems to be going through really quickly because as soon as you said that, the replies came in, and it seems like it's not lagging at all. But again, a bit sidetracked. Back to the rules. I don't think I'm going to read through all of them. I'm just going to go through actually what Logan and I have done is gone through and bolded and colored the beginning of the rules that cover the basics of it, and then we have a bit of a paragraph that you can read through if you want to. So just in essence, drama-free zone on ARS. We don't want hate speech. We don't want anybody making a tizzy, if you will. Prefer to use correct grammar. No one likes to read a mess of a paragraph. Age limit. Legally, you have to be over 13 to be on ARS. Be tolerant. That includes. We'd prefer that you stay away from religion, political talk, things like that. That just seems to stir up controversy. But no disrespect based on gender, race, orientation, religion, and that will result in administrative action if it happens. Make sure your information is correct. Anything that you post should be verified and able to be sourced by anyone else. Because there are professionals on this board that might use the information, and again, we just prefer that you just go through and check your information before you post it. Bumping topics. This is a big one in the last few years. Bumping, essentially, what has happened with that is that's when there's the thread that say the last post is like from 2008. That seems to be a popular year recently, I've noticed. The last post will be from like February 2008. And the thread will basically wrap up, and then it dies, and it goes way down like 30 pages in the main Sirens board. Then somebody will come in, mainly new users that don't know any better. They'll come in and reply to it and be like, "The Thunderbolt's my favorite Siren." And now that post from 2008, that's 30 pages down, is now number one, popping up in everyone's new posts, and it's not really any new information. So we ask that you don't do that. However, if, say, I think one of the main ones was Siren. There was a thread about Sirens in Atlanta, and it was about 2 or 3 years old, and someone had come in and found a new picture of an old Siren, and they posted that and bumped it, and that was fine because it included an update on some actual decent information. Stay on topic. Don't just, like I said, don't reply and just say the Thunderbolt's my favorite Siren. Respect others' property. Don't copy photos. Don't copy videos. And a new one we just recently added. I'm going to camp out here for just a minute, and then I'll go to the questions. I see a few of them coming up. Avoid slander of Siren products. I don't know if many of you saw that thread. We tried to. Logan, why don't you explain that? Because we talked about this in the Facebook chat, and you might be better at it.
Here's the thing with that. While I'm sure we can use the most recent thread, for example, I'm not going to mention any usernames. I'm not going to call anybody out. As valid and correct and whatever you want to say about it, as much as we want to agree with what a person is saying, there's a time and a place for everything, and then there's a way to address it. You have to be very careful, because like I've said, we're not a normal forum. We don't have thousands upon thousands of users each day. we really like you guys. We really do. But we have to kind of keep a hold on things because someone could say something, and like I always say, if you say it, forget it, write it, regret it. If you write something, it never goes away. It's on the internet. It's there forever. Um, it's going to be there, and it can be used against you in the future. It can also be used against our site, which would not be good. That would not be
Firefighter.
awesome. It would suck to get shut down.
One.
There are laws. There are lawyers. There are people that can make that happen. So we want to keep the slander down. It's okay to make
Try pharmacist.
your general assumption and your general opinion of a siren, but when you make accusations, that's where we run into the problem. And if you don't have any data to back up that accusation, you shouldn't post it. Because not only can it get you in a lot of trouble, it can get several people in a lot of trouble.
Wow.
So let's try to keep that to a minimum. And if you do have an opinion, it's okay to have an opinion, and that's perfectly fine. But you need to be tactful and respectful about it.
Let's use another question.
You can make a simple generalization, and you're going to have a siren company come in and shut things down really fast. So let's try to clean that aspect up of ARS.
Right, and a specific one that we discussed was the ATI thing. Sure, people that might not think ATIs are the best siren, but people who post that on every thread, it gets rather annoying, and the point's driven through the dirt. And when stuff like that happens, it just gets rather annoying, even for people who agree with you. If you drive that point in every single time, it just gets rather annoying. So, sure, an occasional, that's not my favorite siren, this is not this, but, posting what we call slander is not going to be tolerated any longer. Logan, if you want, I thought, I don't know who else is here.
I saw a question. I got to scroll back up. I see the question in the Q&A thread. I'm going to have to figure that one out when I'm not distracted. I want to answer your guys' questions first because you guys are doing it the way we ask. I saw a question about the wiki. I see that Matt has answered that. It's a process. In the survey that we sent out, vast majority, I think only one person didn't know. I got to go back and look at it. But the vast majority wants the wiki. But there's some things that have to happen first. Matt would be able to explain more of what has to happen with the wiki first. So if he wants to explain that.
So initially what I was doing is I was going to wait until I got more access to DNS because technically right now I don't run the DNS for ARS. But what I was going to do is I was going to move the wiki to wiki.air8sirens.com and then put the wiki itself on a dedicated server outside of the main ARS server. So this way I could comfortably give wiki admins server access in order to work on it, because right now I'm pretty much the only person that has SSH due to security reasons, because the server that runs ARS also has other things on it. So maybe I could work on that sometime this week.
In regards to any siren meets coming up or planned, I'm very busy. I work full-time, I also work part-time, and I'm a full-time college student. So as for any siren meets being planned, not in the near future, but it would definitely be something that would be fun to do. VA, I don't know where your question went. If you could resend it. Let's see. VA sirens, where did you go?
And another thing,
yes, VA. We have done a lot of talking amongst the staff in the last week. It's been it's not been the best time for ARS, but I believe everything that has come up is a good thing. Everything happens for a reason. I'm getting more involved in IRC. Like I said, most of us carry a full-time job. Most of us are in school full-time. Um, some of us simply just don't have time for that level of communication. But that's something we want to change. We have learned that there is a new iPhone app for IRC. It's very nice. It works very fast. And that's something that I try to utilize. 1 second, I have to respond to this message.
And another thing, Logan, I don't know if you're responding to my message, but something else I thought that might be interesting is we had the survey a few weeks ago, and we asked everyone what they thought of the board, if they had any changes, but maybe it would be better not face to face, but live that we can talk about it now. Just ask maybe a few questions to you guys. You can respond and say if you like it, if you don't like it, if there's any changes. So let's just go down a quick list. And Logan, if you have any, just hop right in. But I'm just getting some from the survey itself.
I have one via PM. It's Sirenator 3001 asking what IRC is. IRC is an internet relay chat that has been set up by VA Sirens and Matt and a couple of other users. What you can use IRC for, it's what we have pulled up over here. I'll try to turn my computer some so you can see it. IRC, I know it looks horrible right now, but what this is it's an internet chat that allows you guys to communicate with each other outside of the actual forums, which is really cool. And think of it as like instant messaging for ARS, and strictly for ARS. Another question I have is what the iPhone app is called. It is called Palaver. It's spelled Palaver. It's a paid app. It's like $2, but it's a really nice app. 1 second. Let's see. As for the new wiki, I'm not sure. It's really going to be up to everyone who's involved with the wiki and how we want to do it and how we want to change it and what we want to do to make it better. Like Matt said, we need to get some more access. We need to have more access to the DNS so we can get it set up correctly. What else do we have? Trevor, if you want to ask some questions. Dave, is there anything you want to add?
I don't really have much of anything to add. I think we've got a good core group of people. I think we've got a lot of great people that post on our board. All of you, out there in Siren World, I think that you add a lot to the board. I think we're moving in a good direction here, and I think there's a lot of exciting things to come. Just as a whole, excited to be here and glad to have you guys all on our board contributing and making it a better place.
What else? There was.
Logan, were we gonna go through just a few quick questions, or did you already do that?
No, I have. I myself haven't asked any questions.
Okay.
I'm reading.
I'll just go through a few. Really quick. So first of all, just to the basics.
What's that?
Do you enjoy ARS, and is there anything that could improve your experience on ARS that you think we could do? Maybe new contests, new features, anything like that? Anything that you think we could add in to better the forum in any way? If you could just post that in there now, it could be something you think might be silly. We'll consider just about anything.
Or even better, if you have a recommendation or something you want to see, on ARS, I would recommend sending it in a PM because if we close out of IRC, it's going to go away.
Right. And
So
maybe just maybe mention it here, and if we say it, yeah, maybe send that over. 4J25 says a severe weather discussion on the forum, and I think that's a would be an interesting thing. I could
That'd be
show you
cool.
around my room, but I could certainly get involved in that. And that's definitely something that's closely related to sirens. Obviously, many people that are interested in sirens are interested in weather radio, interested in weather, things like that. So maybe we probably even do that tonight if we really wanted to.
I
Just
would
under
be good
general
for
off
that.
topic, we've got synths, gaming, tech support. Just add in weather. Just general weather. We could get posts in there because I think what people have done is they've gone in off topic, general off topic, and I think there's like a weather warnings thread posted in there. Maybe we could move that over.
Would we move the current weather warnings sticky
Yeah,
from?
I'd probably scoot that over just to make it more. Um,
That sounds a really good idea.
yeah, that would be really good. So
uh,
we're working on that right now. Just like yeah, weather radio forum. I don't know if there's enough interest. I mean, I know there's a lot of people interested in that, but um, so yeah, we're adding in the weather form right now. Um,
I see another question from 4J25.
uh-huh.
Um, here's the thing. I have a lot of memorabilia or whatever you would like to call it, and I plan on doing giveaways. Right now, I'm just really busy. I was supposed to start 2 Mondays ago, but I just don't have time right now to handle all of it. It's still going to happen, but it's going to start sometime in May. I have to get some other things figured out. And the thing with the challenges and the giveaways is that if that's something we want to do on ARS, I don't mind doing it. But like I said, we're such a close group that there has to be support for that. I have lots of bills, so it's not that I mind paying to ship things and do things like that, but we're going to have to get other users involved with the funding of it. It's not too expensive, maybe $1 or so here and there. But that's something I would really like to do, is challenges and things like that, but we just have to go about it the right way. As for the brand of the stuff, I'm absolutely not going to say. The reason for that is because I have a very professional relationship with a certain siren company, and I don't want to ruin that because there are some people who get very excited, and that's not a bridge I want to burn with this company. They provide a bunch of equipment for me for the things I've purchased. I have spent a lot of money with this company, and it'll be out of the bag eventually, and I'm very hesitant to do it because I have to be able to trust that you guys aren't going to flood said company with emails requesting stuff, asking for stuff. Nothing is free. Everything that I'm giving away, I have purchased. I spent a good chunk of money to purchase things to give away. So, anyways, with the giveaways and the challenges, yes, it's something definitely we're going to do. We're just going to go about it the right way. So we opted to postpone it a month while we discuss and figure out how to do it.
And anybody else? I think we're going to kind of wrap up on this topic. Anything else you'd like to see added into the form, changed with the form, anything like that? Anything you are unsatisfied with the form, or want to see added, or would like to see added? Throw it in here, and I think Matt's already working on adding in the weather form. So quickly as that, say something.
As for how much the stuff costs, that's for me to know and you guys not. I did this purely out of the fact that I love ARS. I love these members. I really care about this site and I care about everyone on it. As for the brand and stuff, we're going to stop talking about it, or I'm going to have to kind of shut it down in IRC, which I don't want to do. Not because I'm trying to dictate anything or anything like that, but I have a very professional relationship with this company, and it's a large company. So let's not let's not discuss that anymore. But yes, I did spend a good chunk of change on the stuff for you guys to have, which I'm perfectly okay with doing. So as for how much it cost enough because I like you guys. Matt.
Okay, so two things I wanted to touch up on. It's actually kind of funny with the general off-topic thread. When I made it a couple of years ago, I made it with the intent of, will this solve that issue where the regular off-topic thread will, be flooded? And, every day since I've been, maybe I should just delete that whole sub-forum. And actually, it's kind of funny because I've never looked at the general off-topic thread until now. I made it, I put the things there, I never looked back, and now there's like 2,000 posts in there, so that worked out well. And another thing, I don't know if we touched up on this, but the main reason why we made Logan the lead moderator is pretty much because he's like the best writer out of all of us. I mean, you could ask anyone of any position to do anything, but if you actually want to put into words and to address people, that's like his thing. So that's mainly why he is the lead moderator. Of course, he does a lot of other things, but in terms of doing like the mass addressing of the board, why he makes all the announcements, it's just because flat out he's really the best writer out of all of us. I mean, you ask me to write something and it'll look like a 2-year-old did it.
And there's apparently been some misinformation spread around. Logan was chosen for this position by all of us. It was a unanimous decision to create the position of lead moderator specifically for Logan and to promote him to that position because he does care so much. And when he says he cares and loves all of you, he really does, and he wants the board to succeed. And that is why we all collectively chose to send him to that position. In terms of rules, again, Logan has written most of the rules and posted them, but at no point.
Let's clarify one thing. I wrote them. My staff gave me the ideas. They were all cleared through my staff.
Exactly. And what I was going to say was, at no point in any time of the creation of the rules did any of the staff feel left out. There were nearly nightly conversations on the ARS Facebook group chat between the moderators discussing, okay, what rules do we want to add? What rules do we want to take out? What do we want to do with this? What direction do we want to head? And Logan just kind of took those ideas and collectively put them in and posted them. So all of the moderators were collectively involved in the rules, and just because it's under Logan's name and it's under Logan's account doesn't mean that we didn't have anything to do with it. We absolutely 100% were involved in the creation of the rules.
Also, there is something else I'm going to start working on. If you guys go to the ARS homepage, let me get to it myself. Okay, at the top, Trevor and I are going to be doing a lot of image updates over, and this is just something cool that I want to talk to you guys about. I'm also the assumed theme staff is Trevor and I. Basically, all the icons, the Century icons, and the ARS logo and everything, we are going to be converting them over from a PNG file to an SVG. And what that SVG stands for is a scalable vector graphic. So pretty much any device you use, ARS is going to look crystal clear. I know right now our icons get kind of fuzzy when you zoom in and things like that, and that's just not something I feel is professional for ARS. So we're going to be converting those over and updating some images on the site. Also at the top, you will notice next to rules and next to IRC chat, there is a tab called Info. Info is going to change from Info to Etiquette, and we're really going to slim down the rules in the next month or so. Like I said, we're all very busy this time of year. It's getting towards the end of the school year. It's getting towards the end of my college semester. But we're going to turn that into an etiquette page, and basically it's just going to be advice on how to post. Rules, to me, I don't like rules. I don't like having the mass amounts of rules we do, but why we have them right now, the whole issue with the rules overhaul was because ARS was getting completely out of hand when the new staff took over. So we had to kind of, lasso things in. get a new set, get a new establishment going, change the attitude of ARS, and I think it has done an absolutely fantastic job. All my staff have done a great job, and all my members, the whole attitude has changed. I can tell by the amount of post reports we have and things like that, and the feedback we get. And trust me, we get a ton of feedback. We get PMs and emails all the time. There was something I wanted to go over. Once again, the etiquette page, it will go live within the next month or so. We really have to find a good way to word that. I don't want it to be too long where people don't read, they're like TLDR. But I want that to be good. I want that to be a spot for our staff to be able to post etiquette for you guys to help post.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
two things. Okay, two questions from somebody that's watching. Someone asks, do I have a PHP elephant? Yes, I do. I think I got him from a Kickstarter campaign, so yes, here it is. And the second question is, let me put this back. This is actually kind of more of a Logan question. But they want to know, is SVG well supported by browsers? They had Safari choke on it once.
Here's the thing. SVG 1.1 is supported in every browser. The only thing that will not be an SVG image on the site is our site logo. Because the font that is embedded into this picture, that font would have to be installed on your computer. We could put it on the server, but then that would require your computer to go to the server, download the font, and then by the time it loads, it just becomes an unnecessary trouble. So the only thing that won't be an SVG is our site logo, but I have tested on both Android and iPhone, Apple and Windows and Linux, in all browsers, and so far, on our test site, there's an ARS test site. I would let you guys look at it, but I don't really want users registering to it because that's not ARS. That is strictly for our staff to
disable registrations.
To test things like that. Half the time it's broken. I think it's broken right now, actually.
And really quick, I just wanted to note a few things. The weather discussion thread is live. So whoever mentioned that, it's already been done. So look at that, just as simple as that. And we've made an announcement for it, and you can now post anything about weather can go in there. A second thing I wanted to touch on, shout out to Matt for doing that, by the way. Another thing I wanted to touch on was a lot of our users are young, and it might be interesting to post about how XYZ siren company is not your favorite. But what some of you might not realize is there are people on the thread on the board from just about every major siren company out there. So when you post XYZ siren company is terrible, I hate them, their products are terrible, it's likely noted in the company, and we'd hate for 10 years down the road when you're out of college and looking for a job, if you're still interested in sirens and you go to this company, they say, well, you posted all this about us that long ago, oh well, sorry, and we'd hate for that to happen. So just
it's a true evil. We cannot keep. I cannot. Hold on. Can someone check the group chat? I guess Brian messaged us. I'm super confused.
By group chat, he means we have a Facebook group chat which all the moderators talk in. I think he's talking about that one.
Well, he texted me, so I just think he wants to be a part of it, so I'm confused.
Oh, someone invite Luke in here. I posted the link to join.
Yeah, the link should be
Just
there.
tell him to scroll. Tell him to scroll.
I got him.
Mr. Loves trains too. Is there a way to make different topics if things get too long and make an etiquette section? Okay, let me go over the etiquette section just one more time. Etiquette section is going to be posted to by staff only. If you'd like something to be added to that, I request you send it in a PM. I will then either screen cap or copy that PM to the ARS chat. My staff and I will discuss it. We'll let you know if we added it. Mainly, we only want staff posting to that because if we let everyone post it, seems ridiculously out of hand. As for topics long, um, there's not necessarily any
Hey, Logan.
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 Logan. Nope, nobody can hear what you're saying because Luke's background noise is so loud. No one can hear what you're saying.
I just
microphone
turned
is-
it off. I'm Bluetooth's in my car. Okay, I just turned it off. I heard it as soon as you guys heard it. I'm sorry.
I gotta say, the first time I met Luke in person, I was expecting him to sound like distorted and like background
But-
noise.
But
Whatever.
what you guys might not know is Luke's internet and computer tends to be not the best, and he
It's
doesn't
not
have
even his
a
internet,
microphone.
his computer. He could have like a million down, a million up, in like a supercomputer, 25,000 cores. He just refuses to get a decent microphone.
So he always sounds like this and blah blah blah.
I will go buy a $50 microphone tonight. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Dude, that's all anyone has ever asked for in the past 10 years.
Soundmaster, as much as we love to get into that, we try not to get into personal user matters.
Yeah,
in
this.
public. We try to keep that in our little group and handle that as much out of the view of the
something
public
that,
as possible.
a long time ago when I first took over, there was someone who was very upset with me and the decision I made. But I still hold true to that decision and I stand by it. Any banning or user account or any disciplinary action that the staff takes upon a user, I firmly believe that's between the user and the staff. It's kind of like being at work. Like, I work at a public school district, and if I say anything about a student or if I see something and I say anything about it, I can be terminated from my position. And that's the FERPA law, basically. I cannot speak about someone else's account disciplinary actions or whether or not a person has another account or anything like that. I will not speak on that. If you want to reach out to the user and ask, that's purely your discretion, but I do not advise it.
We don't talk about other accounts in public, so.
Right, that's strictly...
That's between them and them. If you want to ask them, go for it. Don't, but we won't tell anything
Right,
about
and I mean, think of it this way: if you did something wrong on the board and you got in trouble, someone asked, you probably wouldn't like it if we were just like, oh, let me tell you about this guy, you know. So we try to just Soundmaster, and we try to keep it that way as much as possible, just because it's decent privacy. Even if someone's doing wrong, we don't want to make them look even worse by the words we say and the things we do. So we just try to handle it as best we can and not make a huge deal out of it.
Where are you guys seeing these comments at?
It's an IRC.
Yeah, this is an IRC.
Oh yeah, I can't.
I'm
Are you
just
driving right now?
What?
Are you driving?
No, not at all.
That sounded very sarcastic.
Can you guys hear me now?
Barely.
We could hear you before. It just sounds like you're
about now?
loud, but you're very far away. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Is this better?
Yes,
That better?
it didn't change.
And it didn't change, Logan. Come on.
Luke, don't you even begin to talk to me about my...
Okay, anyway, continuing on here and moving on. Jeff, I see your video and mic have come on. Is there anything you are wanting
Whoa!
to say?
Take a picture. It's like
Right.
It's actually funny. I've never seen Jeff before. He's up. There he goes.
There
so.
he goes.
See, that's why you take a picture. He's
Bye-bye,
gone now.
Jeff.
And there's Luke. Luke, somebody earlier wanted to know if what was up with your hurricane, what you were doing with that, and
Right now, everything's on hold until I get out of school. And then what just happened? As soon as I get out of school and I've got, as much money as I want to throw at that thing, it's gonna get, it's gonna get the Eric Lukowski treatment. It's gonna get mounted on its trailer and everything. It'll look good, but that's, like a year away. Work in progress. If anybody can hear me. Matt's over there laughing his ass off.
Something though, something. I'll post it in the moderator group. I'm really mad right now.
Anyway, so moving right on along, um, if there's anything else you'd like to be done on the forum, again, we are here. We are all ears. This is your time to tell us what you think about the forum, and what you'd like to see done differently. If you don't like the way we're doing, if you don't like what we're doing, let us know. Let us talk about it. Yes, we all like the theme. I hope it's starting to grow on you as much as it's grown on us. I know it was a bit weird for everybody at the beginning.
I think I
But it
think
was I mean it was really time for a change. It was really outdated. It looked like 1995 called and wanted its theme back.
I
It was
have
just
a
not good.
question from Tyler Brasher. He helps me a lot creating images. He's also one of the staff members of the test site. Tyler, the test site is red, so I can visually see the difference between the two sites. ARS is blue, test site is red. Red is bad, blue is good. So if that's one way to look at it. No, the forums will not be turning red. What else?
Matt.
Valtonis, we are not releasing the test site right now. Um, Soundmaster doesn't like the supporters and ARS users tag. I'm sure Logan can look into that. I think they look just about the same as they did. We just kind of flattened them up and made them look a bit more fitting into the theme.
The issue with the tag is I'm limited on what sirens I can post on those photos. I'm very limited. The site limits me on. I'm sorry if you feel the tags are weird. I've done the best I can. If someone wants to create tags and submit them to me, I will definitely look at them. What tags? Oh no, not those tags.
Oh.
They're flat to match our theme. I'm not trying to sound rude. If you don't like them, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna make sure that everything matches the theme. If you don't like the color scheme, that's easy for me to change. As for them being flat, that's just how they're going to be. It's gonna match the flat theme. As for if you're using a luminoid, they're gonna look really weird because we don't support Illuminoid anymore. Even though the creator of Illuminoid still supports it, we do not support it.
Oh, random thing. Someone asked if I can make the signature length bigger. Why? How much? How big?
Like we don't want huge signatures through the whole page. You know?
I mean, it's called a signature, not like an encyclopedia. Like, how much do you really need in there? I don't remember who asked me that. Like, I know someone on IRC asked that. So if you did, like, post me what you have? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, passive, come on. Sorry.
Why is 200 tiny? Like,
yeah, exactly, Mr. Bouget. We don't want your entire life story, please.
If you're wanting to add, a normal SMS message is 160 characters. To tweet is 140. I understand why you guys want it longer, so you can embed your images and links and everything into pretty images. But some people, God love them, take it way too far, and that's just something we have to limit.
Here's the thing.
It's up to Matt whether or not that is extended.
I would extend it, but I would like to see what other sites go beyond 200. And even at that, when I do extend it, if it starts to get abused, it's going out the window because I don't want there to be like novels, and I don't want people to post like 300 new line characters and then the whole page goes away and start trolling. So it's gonna be pretty much just a wait and see game. So if anyone has any examples that effectively uses 300 characters for signatures and post,
Logan, there was an incident in which the only pics of a Screamer 105 was almost lost. I'm unaware of this. There are thousands of there are thousands of
Yeah, I see what he's saying. The images got broken, and Valtonis, that that doesn't have anything
That's,
to do with us.
that's
That's
not us.
like if he's uploaded it to an image sharing website, eventually after time, it will, you know, disappear because the servers can't hold all of this. Um, so that's going to be on their part to not have it anymore, not ours. BA Sirens, glad to see you on TV News Talk. I am too, and I'm on AA Roads. Look at us. Um, see any other
Um,
questions?
as, as far as far as the screamer picks go, if you want anything like ACA related, and I know, well, Super Banshee, he has any picture of any old ACA you could want. Um, he's got everything. So, just throwing that out there.
So I just bumped the signature length to 300 characters, and if there's any sort of slight sign of abuse out of this, I am going to revert it immediately. So use it with goodwill.
what else?
I think I was going to mention here in the next 15 minutes or so. I guess we're going to start to wrap up unless there's just tons of new information that's come in. So, in starting to close, does anyone have anything else that they'd like to mention, get some information about, anything like that?
Or if they want to ask us any questions, like
Yeah,
you know,
we like.
Trevor, Matt, what's the deal with your sirens? I haven't seen them in 2 years. What the heck's going on, man? Come on.
They're at my dad's friend's house, and I don't go
How's
there very
how's
often.
the Hurra buggy? I miss
How's
the
the what?
Hurra buggy. The Hurra buggy.
Oh, I don't know. It's just kind of sitting there.
And if you
I'm still probably gonna give it to Jev, honestly.
Do it. Can I have your sentry?
No, that thing's on a pole. You can come get it down.
I will pay for it.
Come get it down. That's the only hard part.
I will.
that thing is in a tree.
The sad part is, well, it's dark now, but I kind of did the same thing that Charlie did and used Rust-Oleum. So the paint's not flaking off. It's just kind of a pink sentry now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Charlie's Thunderbolt looked so good. Like I was like, wow, that's one of the better looking Thunderbolts I've ever seen redone. And you look at it now and you're like, wow, was that thing even touched or what?
I know. I was like, what happened to that thing?
It's like it got spray painted with liquid age.
Seems like it did that all in like 2 years too.
And the sad part is, like, we've been doing our little private meetups for the past 5 years now, and every single meetup, like, this is gonna be the year we take down the Thunderbolt and we redo it. And then, like, after 5 minutes of being there, let's hop in the pool, and that idea just goes out the window.
Soundmaster, yes. The ban redemption, whatever. What did we call it?
Ban amnesty?
Ban amnesty is no longer around, unfortunately.
Let's talk about that. I'm a person of second chances. I will give you. I usually give people too many chances, and I guess that's just my forgiving heart. We had to put a stop to it because the people that were allowed to be back on wreak havoc upon the board in the couple of months that they were allowed back on. I am not your babysitter. I am a moderator. I moderate the site. I will not babysit you. I will definitely help you improve your posting habits. But after I've reached out to you 6+ times and you're still defiant to the information that we give you, I have to do what's best for the board. So while it was an okay program, it was just something that we could no longer do. You win some, you lose some. What else? Let's see. If you guys have any more questions, please send them in the IRC. Like I said, most of us are probably ready to wrap up with this. I feel like this is something we should do more often.
I think it was pretty fun.
Monthly.
If we do it again though, let's make sure we actually like test to make sure it works before we plan it out this next time.
That was funny. The learning
How many
experience
people
was.
actually came back to the forums from the band program? There were, I believe, a total of, it was a bigger number than I thought. I think there was a total of 30-ish people who applied for it, and I think only 5 or 6 of them, sadly, are still with us. Not sadly, because good for them, they learned and they were able to grow and learn from their mistakes. But for those that were rebanned, I'm not going to go into detail, but there was definitely false information from the user relayed to the staff, which we later found out. That's something we needed to nip it in the bud.
Uh-oh. Oh, we lost Sam Smith, guys.
Who?
Sam Smith.
Who's that? Oh.
You know, the singer. He looks like Sam Smith. He does. There's Jeff over there. Jeff got it. Oh. Are you turning, or you just got your blinker on just because you like the way it looks? Oh.
How's traffic over there, Luke?
What?
How's traffic over there?
Traffic? Oh, people around Southern Illinois don't know how to drive. They're either from Chicago or from Missouri. So, you have a combination of the two worst drivers in the state. They're just not the best people. But I mean, you live in the Texas suburbs, so I'm sure it's pretty crazy over there. So.
Mm.
And then Matt was,
Last call for questions. I think we're gonna wrap this up at 8 o'clock.
Matt.
Yo.
Matt, I do have a question for you.
Oh no.
What is your favorite color?
Okay, Voltonis,
I
what?
don't know.
Blue? Green?
Oh, thanks. Go ahead, Logan. Sorry.
The test site is not public. It's private only. It's hosted. It doesn't even have the same URL as ARS. No, it cannot be found. I would prefer you not try to access it, simply because there's nothing there for you. It doesn't match ARS. It has the same theme and the similar layout, but it's nothing. There's nothing. There's no post there. It's just an empty forum. So no, we have opted not to make the test site. Well, you can know about it. Just know that we test everything before we just throw it live on ARS.
That's mostly theme-related stuff, though.
Yeah, it's theme-related stuff that Trevor and I access and work on.
Any sort of plugins I do, I kind of just dev on prod, which isn't a good idea, but nothing's exploded so far.
I have a question.
Okay.
This is a serious question, I promise.
Oh no.
Weren't we? Shut up, Matt. A few weeks back, actually doing a siren contest like they did back in the old days. Where they actually gave out a siren. Are we doing something like that?
That I discussed that before you came in. For those who have just entered the stream chat, I've seen it go up just a little bit. Voltonis, please just type your question and I'll get to it after I answer Luke's. Luke, as I addressed everyone earlier, I contacted the company that I associate professionally with. I have purchased a decent amount of merchandise from this company. There will be a giveaway. We just need to talk about it more and how we're going to execute it.
Awesome. Okay, I wasn't sure. I remember we had talked about it, but I don't really remember the details. But thank you, Logan.
Voltonus, I don't know what you mean about the possibility of people using Google.
I think you might mean for searching the test site.
Um, like I said, I would ask that you respect the staff's decision to leave the test site private.
I mean, if you find the test site, it's not really going to do you much good. You're just going to see an empty forum. You shouldn't even mention about the test site.
What will
Way
you
to go, Logan.
about the contest? Let's talk about that. Like I said, I need to talk to my staff a little bit more because obviously I can't give away a whole siren. I can't freight a siren somewhere, nor do I have the money. As for doing the contest, I'm thinking about like video posting contest, information posting contest, answering a survey question, things like that. So that's pretty much my ideas for the memorabilia giveaway.
Give it away. Give it away.
We have 3 minutes left of our live stream. Please get your questions in. We'll be closing this down soon. We're all busy and stuff. I really think we should do this at least 2 days a month, and really get in touch with the staff. So if you guys will send me a PM about what you think.
Oh, what are the IRC parties again?
VA Sirens, please ask your question.
Oh, he said, though it's really for every. How would you like it if I took the time to do tutorial videos on things like IRC? I've had the idea before, but didn't go far, but I've got the tech bug kinked out.
I like that idea. Tutorial videos, I think that's a good idea.
Maybe. What about first Saturday at 8:30 for one of these things?
First Saturday.
Hangouts? I mean I'm just saying because the what do we call it? The IRC party is at 8:30 Eastern on Saturday. Maybe that's too late to do hangouts. So I don't know. It's just like there's already an established time that he's already put into like doing research on like when everyone's around. So we could just write off that and pick a day out of the month to do it.
I don't know what way. Yes, we have seen Wayback Machine and we looked at the old forums. We have a couple of some of the images even that's being used on our new theme came from the old brown board. So that's pretty cool.
I had a backup of the brown board somewhere. I don't know where it went. I'm kind of sad.
I'm in the ghetto. Oh,
Hmm.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up in about 2 minutes. So
Last call for questions.
Hear ye, hear ye.
last call. We got 1 minute left.
I'm gonna go put my wings in the oven. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man, my wings are finished now, so
Oh, you're headed
I
off.
got to them yet.
I
See ya.
had myself a nice cheeseburger with some fried pickles. It was pretty good.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off of here. So
It was fun actually. Aside from the fact that we had a rocky start, it turned out pretty well.
yeah.
And I'm like 2 minutes away from home. Damn it.
All right, guys, it was good to talk to you guys. We'll see you. We'll make an announcement when we get a schedule for this set up and going. I hope you guys enjoyed this opportunity.
Alright, see ya. Should I just stop it now? Okay, I'm stopping it.